Hello, happy Tuesday, June. Today's the 18th, right?
Good
18th.
afternoon.
Hello.
Happy June. It's
Happy
officially
June.
summer, right?
Yeah,
What's the
definitely.
June? Isn't it? Oh, you know what? I think June 20th is like the official summer day.
Oh,
Right?
really? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's on the. Ooh,
Oh,
look,
we hit summer way before
calendar.
June 20th here in
In
Tucson,
Tucson,
Arizona.
for sure. I knew it. June 21st
Tucson,
is
Arizona.
when summer begins.
Yeah.
For the rest of the
Awesome.
nation.
All right. Well, welcome. In Tucson, it is 4 o'clock p.m. on this Tuesday, June 18th. I'm Renee.
I'm Val.
And we are here today. You're watching our YouTube channel. We just got it started a couple months ago, and we're super excited about it. So every day,
All Arbonne,
all
all the
Arbonne,
time.
all the time. Of course, not every day, but
Yeah.
if we were on every day, we'd be
Right.
talking about it.
So every
all the
time you see us on our YouTube channel, all Arbonne, all the time.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's just to bring you guys, we pretty much go through every single product. We'll bring you different testimonies. When we talk about the products, we'll be using them. We'll show you how to use them. We'll give you the advantage of them. We will answer questions. We're going to learn how to do that. So when we're live, everybody can see that we're live, and while we're being live, they can like pop on and do
Interact,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Interact.
Exactly.
'Cause we love interaction, and that's why we love to do this. We're just passionate about helping, everybody, and we just love the interaction. We love questions. We love to just make sure that everybody's in the know,
Yep.
right? The KNOW, know. So,
So today's about energy. Who needs
Yes.
more energy?
Especially
How
in
many
the
of us?
summer.
Absolutely. The heat just completely depletes you, right? You get depleted, you feel tired, you feel sluggish, you have no motivation, you have no drive. You might even feel like you're going down the road of depression because you have no energy.
you need to move over here a little bit. I
Oh,
think you're
let me-
halfway
let me
off. Okay,
scoot
there we
it.
go.
There we go. All those things come along with low energy, and I think the number one thing that people want, not just the number one thing, but just generally we all feel as if we need more energy and want
Yeah,
more
of
energy. So
course.
we'll start with that, and
Yeah,
we'll
and it
start with
depends
the
on what
pictures.
what we have during our day, right? Like if we're group fitness instructors and personal trainers, so sometimes, we'll have a whole bunch of stuff going on in the first half of the day, and by the afternoon, it's, we hit that wall and that lull, which most
Exactly.
people actually feel. I think it's quite normal for
Right.
human beings to actually have that lull around 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
It's true. So we'll start actually with some questions. What is your daily regimen that you do first thing when you wake up in the morning? I know there's a common drink that people like to have that gives them energy. And anybody want to take a guess? I guess we're not really interacting. It's just between you and me. You want to take a guess?
I know, I'm like, well, we can ask questions.
So obviously the main thing that we have in the morning to wake us up, coffee, right? Great. Coffee has actually wonderful properties that are inside of it. Obviously, it has caffeine, and that's the ingredient that we are seeking after to get energy. Some coffee has a lot more caffeine than others, but we're introducing our Energy Fizz Sticks. They can be used as to give you the same type of energy that coffee does, but only better because it's not a ton of caffeine at you at the same time. These are used to replace excess cups of coffee and excess cups of soda. Well, actually, all soda.
Well,
all
and
soda.
and the
Excess
the
soda.
energy drinks that are out there. So we never like to say we don't compare these to those energy drinks, but as far as energy goes, it's a lot better because those energy drinks that are out there like Monster, Red Bull, they all have artificial chemicals. Okay, artificial what was I saying? Sweeteners, right? Artificial sweeteners and
You wanna ditch those and
harsh
switch that.
forms of guarana, because you will see on those energy drinks that guarana is in them, and people will say to us, well, why? Guarana is healthy, so what's the difference between guarana in your product and guarana in the Monster and Red Bulls? Well, to speak of caffeine, this is what happens. So in the other energy drinks out there, the ones that are full of chemicals, what they do is they strip the fiber from the guarana and they put it into the drink, right? So what's happening is it gives you this wave of caffeine. It's going to spike your heart rate, make you feel like you have this energy, but at the same time your heart rate's up. You just sometimes
it's a rush.
it's uncontrollable,
It's an
right?
overload of caffeine and an overload of insulin that starts to get released into your blood cells, and that's why you suddenly have a ton of energy.
Yeah, and it's not a good feeling. Some people like get used to that feeling,
Yeah.
but then once they have a
Yeah,
different feeling, they realize that it wasn't good.
Yeah, it's artificial, you
Yeah.
guys. It's only going to keep you with feeling that much on a high for so long.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're going to feel tired. We don't want that. We want something that sustains that energy, that releases the energy at a slower level so it sustains you.
Right,
And
so the
then-
guarana is what we
Yes.
were talking about, is they keep the fiber in the guarana, and what it does is gives you energy for 4 to 5 hours.
in the fizzies.
In the fizzies, yes. So we have the good, they keep the nutritional part of the guarana. So that's going to create that energy that lasts, a while, that doesn't spike your heart, and like Val was talking about the insulin levels and all that.
And the fiber that Renee was referring to, that's just a comprehensive complex of the vitamins and minerals that you always want to be intaking. So that's what makes the Red Bull and the Rockstars artificial, because, like she said, they take the fiber out of it. So then it becomes a processed plant.
Right, exactly,
This guarana is
yes.
a plant. So in these fizzies, and Renee's gonna make one. I have one semi-made up. I'm at the end of mine. She'll show you how you do it. It takes 2 seconds. She's gonna open it. It's sugar. It's sugar.
Awesome.
It's
Yes,
sugar.
so why don't you go ahead and
She's
tell
gonna
them
pop it in her.
a couple other ingredients in here too,
Yeah.
like the CoQ10 and the green tea and the.
Yes, okay, so Arbonne, all our products, no soy, no dairy, no gluten, that's huge. All you gluten-free allergists, or if you don't want gluten in your products, this is definitely for you. So gluten-free, no animal byproducts.
Gotta make sure you gotta get it all out of there.
Yeah, you know what I do? Look at this, you guys. I go like this. I blow in it to, remember those, like when we were kids, those horrible, what do you call them, fun dips, and you want to blow to make sure you get it all the sugar. So here she goes, just pouring it in like so, and if you're doing it, we like to put it over ice in a cup. You can also stick it in this water bottle she has, but you would want to pour some water out because it does fizz up and it will come over the top. Speaking of going through the rest of no animal or animal byproduct, so that means that there's no, just sometimes a lot of animal byproduct is used in over-the-counter products for in makeup and stuff to make it smooth. So none of that is in here. No artificial sweeteners or flavors like we were talking about. The color, no artificial dyes either. The color you see comes directly from the plant, the pomegranate fruit itself.
And the
That's what
citrus.
the same for
Yeah.
the citrus. We also have rhodiola in this. Rhodiola it helps with calming energy. So it works with the chemistry of your brain and it produces that calming energy. Consistency for everything is what you all want in your whole life. So being consistent, you'll feel that it keeps your energy on a regular level. You can have as many as you want. There's something called chromium in here, which is incredible for helping with sugar cravings. So all of us sugar addicts, which is probably all of us at one time or another in our life, the goal is to get us off all that sugar.
Yeah.
So we're sweetened with stevia, and that's also from the plant.
Right, so it's the natural. So one
Very
other
refreshing.
thing that we would just like to say about chemicals that are in all the other energy drinks and in a lot of our drinks that we get, that people consume. The artificial sweeteners. So artificial sweeteners actually turn to formaldehyde in our stomachs, you guys, and it actually kills 50% of the good bacteria in our stomach. That helps to take in nutrients. So what happens is if we're taking in all this artificial sweeteners, it's killing the good bacteria in our stomach, and our bacteria, the flora in our stomachs aren't taking in the nutrients that they need at a cellular level to give us what our body needs. So even if you think you're eating healthy, but you consume a lot of drinks with chemicals and artificial sweeteners, you're actually not getting all the nutrients that
You're
you need.
upsetting your organs.
Yes.
Let's just say that you are stressing them out, and they're going like this.
And our organs don't know they don't digest that kind of stuff. So when you hear of
Bloating.
belly fat,
Dizziness.
or all of those chemicals are stored in our fat cells. So it has nowhere to go. So it stores in our fat cells over time. The fat cells multiply, and that's a lot. And a lot of people think they're doing good by drinking, diet soda and whatever. Well, no.
10 milligrams of green tea caffeine, you guys. Those energy drinks, you combine those with there's kids that there have been studies that, not even studies, reports is what I mean, of kids dying. You know, someone had a Frappuccino at McDonald's and then they went and had a Red Bull, or they're combining Red Bull and Monster. They die. It's too much caffeine overload due to that, all that caffeine, like we said in the beginning, produces insulin. It gives you energy. So too much in your cells at one time, it's very detrimental.
So-
Over in the UK, those 24 ounces, like you guys, we have those 24 ounces of the energy drinks. They're illegal over there. So it's just too much
It's
caffeine.
amazing. So just to give you a comparison, the total amount of caffeine in one fizzy is 55 milligrams. That's the green tea, the guarana, and let's see, the guarana seed extract and the green tea leaf. So 55 milligrams. 1 cup of coffee has about 150 milligrams.
Crazy.
And that's 8 ounces. So
Oh my
you can
gosh.
kind of
So how
compare,
many-
it's going to be about 100 more milligrams of caffeine in 1 cup of coffee as opposed to a 12 to 16 ounce.
So be
cup
truthful.
of-
How much are
And
you
it's natural.
consuming? How much are you consuming?
Yeah.
You know, think about what your level is. Also, you're not getting B vitamins in caffeine,
Right,
in
right.
coffee and in soda. Soda, you're getting nothing. You might as well
Right.
just stab yourself.
And coffee, coffee is processed. They have to process, especially the decaf. If you think you're doing better by
Oh,
decaf
yeah.
coffee, nope. They actually, no, they have to process it at high, like it's actually.
Oh my gosh.
There's like literally like they were talking about pesticides and just all this stuff that's
That's
actually in a
insane.
decaf coffee. So if you think you're doing better by drinking decaf, you're actually
Anything. That's a
doing
perfect
worse.
example
Yeah.
of like artificial sweeteners. You think you're doing better by not having sugar, so you have an artificial sweetener. You think you're doing better by not having
Yeah.
the caffeine, so you have the decaf one. No, if it's not the actual whatever it is you're trying to avoid, the sugar, what do you think is going into that?
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to stay away from that. The B vitamins are what enhance your moon. Enhance your mood.
The moon comes out.
Wow.
At night.
Enhance your mood and keep your level, your energy level.
Oh, gosh.
So that's that, you guys. This is the Fizzies. Rewatch, share this video. Please like, subscribe. and
Energy
we
Fizz
appreciate
sticks.
you.
We have pomegranate and citrus once again. So.
You can mix them together. You can put them in tea. You can vodka party. I'm so kidding.
Why are you kidding?
No.
right.
That would be better than even regular
Yeah,
alcohol. anyhow.
definitely.
All right, you guys.
Well, enjoy the
Catch
rest
us
of your
next
day,
time.
wherever you are. It may even be morning where you are. We
Yeah.
don't know, but that's awesome. And yes,
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your
like,
friends.
subscribe, share, and we will see you next time.